Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBit Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Tuesday. One of the things that I quickly want to talk about is I actually linked the video. So you guys can refresh this video, and it's the first link in the description. It's the live trading session from today. And one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I talked about is how many of you guys, again, and please share in the comment section, got too excited when the market opened today. And if you go on the 1 day 5 minute chart, as soon as the market opened, right? As soon as the market opened today, we were up. And this was great because the market has been pulling back for the past couple of days. So a lot of people were like, okay, this is it. The market is finally going to recover. And one of the things that you will see if you watch that live trading video, and please watch to the very end of this video, but one thing that you will see during that live trading video is my repetition on how much I encouraged our Learn Plan Profit members to not get excited on just one day of potential confirmation. It's because these fake outs and these reversals, these fake reversals happen from time to time. What I'm here to remind you is you're not alone. I want to show you right away, you're not alone with your red day. One thing that I did very, very well, and I wanted to show you this, is you'll see during that live trading session, again, it's linked, the first link in the description. One of the things that you'll see is I sold AMC as it began to indicate signs of an uptrend. And I sold at 37.41. Again, my exits were not perfect, but they were pretty decent. I sold at $38, all that stuff. And then it was when AMC began to pull on back that I began to load up on it. Why is it that I do this? Why is it that I do this so often? Well, because I know AMC has not been very bullish the past couple of days. So anytime that it, rallies or that it's up, I would like to lock in profits or at least reduce position size at overbought levels to anticipate a pullback. And it's because of that if you look at my position, I have $81,000 invested, I have 2,300 shares. My average purchase price, I wanted to show you guys everything. A lot of people talk about AMC, they talk about it only on their green days, but they never show you their actual position or on red days. You're not alone with your trade. At the end of the day, if you don't want to trade AMC, if you don't want to trade a risky stock, don't trade it. But I'm here to at least showcase both days, right? Both sides of the story. And I'm down $2,100. And yeah, it does suck, but let's be honest. AMC's down altogether on the day over 4%. So I should be down a lot more, but because of how I was able to reduce my position size at overbought levels, and then buy more at oversold levels. Yeah, my trade was not perfect, but it was decent. And it's because that was at least a decent approach that it allowed me to not be down as much as I could have been if I would have just held. And this is why, again, I always talk about reducing position size. And one of the things that I quickly want to talk about is you'll see during that live trading session, if you watch that video, that I'm all for I've been loading up on blue chip stocks, especially as the Nasdaq market pulls back. But one of the things that I touch on during that live trading video is the overall big picture. And it's not a perfect picture because a lot of the times that the Nasdaq market pulls on back, it doesn't bounce exactly at the SMA line. Sometimes it trades below the SMA line, but one thing that we do know is even during one of the worst times, right? This was during the pandemic of 2020, right? It was February, March. We saw a pullback, we traded below, but one thing that the market is great at doing is recovering. But be honest with yourself. It is very difficult to have that mindset of thinking big picture that the market will eventually recover when you're too heavily invested, which is why I'm making this video and which is why I said what I said in today's live trading video. When the market opened, everything looked great. The market looked like it was finally going to find a support and indicate signs of a recovery. Everyone was getting excited. And it is my job, not only here on YouTube, but especially to our Learn Plan Profit members, to hold them accountable when they get too excited, to bring them back to earth, or when they get too down on themselves, to make sure that I remind them of the big picture. Watch that position size and keep it tasteful. Make sure that if you decide to add more to your position size, it's not just a couple of minutes or a couple of hours of it indicating signs of an uptrend, but that we have its true direction or true indication of that overall reversal. And that's what I'm here to share with you. I'm right there with you. And yeah, it does suck. It does suck seeing that, we've experienced a couple of red days. But guess what? You have not earned the green days if you haven't accepted the red days. And this is where I think it People love to ask me, why is it that I still like trading? And it's because of these challenging moments. Trust me, I love trading during consistent green days. I would be lying to you if I said I didn't. But this is what I really double down on, where it really, I think, makes the difference, where it's not just consistent green days over green days. Those days are amazing, and yes, I love green days, but it's the days like this that are constant red days after red days after red days, because the market is pulling back, that if you keep it tasteful, if you set your future self up for success, if you at least allow yourself to be in a mindset where you understand the big picture, that when it does recover, it's one of the most rewarding feelings. But again, the only way that you're going to be able to recover or ride a stock back for that recovery is if you make sure that you don't buy so much of that specific stock or so aggressively that you become an emotional mess and you become irrational with your trading. You cut losses at the bottom, the stock recovers, and then now you think that, again, the overall market is against you. That's not definitely the case, right? It's the simple things in life that people tend to overcomplicate, and sometimes trading with too much money really doesn't allow you to see very clearly. It doesn't allow you to trade very clearly, which is why I say what I say during that live trading video. So I just wanted to make this video, show you guys a full-on update on my total trades today with AMC, the number of orders of buys and sells, but then also talk about the overall big picture. I'm excited, and you guys can comment down below. Who's excited for the market to recover? Now is the time. Like, this is when you buy the deals and make the difference. This is when you load up and make the difference, because the market tends to be more bullish than it is bearish. Of course, the market drops even more, as it easily can. This is why you need to watch that position size. But make sure you keep it tasteful. You buy enough that you feel like you have some skin in the game, but not so much that you feel ineffective or irrational. You need to stay well balanced. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. I hope that I earned your thumbs up. And if you're excited for the market to recover, and if you're ready, if you're accepting the challenge that the stock market is presenting, especially the past couple of weeks, trust me, I get it that it might suck, but it's going to feel that much more rewarding. It's not going to just feel like a green day that was handed to you. It's one that's going to feel like you earned it. And that's the difference. Make sure that you set yourself or put yourself in a position where you can tolerate this stress, so you can come out on top and earn those green days. I really do appreciate you guys' time. Hope that I earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you guys haven't done so already. Turn on those post notifications so you get alerted when it is that I go live. And if you want to join our live trading session as soon as tomorrow, make sure you click that second link in the description. And if you want to watch today's live trading session, click that first link down below. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.